Disclaimer. I doesn't claim any of the arts. All the pictures shown belongs to the respective artist and company. If you are original owner and want me to remove the video, I will do it immediately. Just send me an email to inform me. And if you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. This chapter starts with the meeting of the chairman and the participants for the upcoming Asian Exhibition Games. We see everyone sitting in their chairs, and the Go gives explanations about the Asian Exhibition Games. He states, "In the past, during the chaotic period when the abyss was discovered and people began awakening skills, demons and monsters appeared in large numbers. The self-defense forces of various Asian countries joined forces to exterminate the demons and monsters, which is the origin of the tournament. Now, representatives from various Asian countries participate for a period of 7 days, freely hunting demons and monsters. Their numbers and ranks are converted into points, and they compete in this manner. In the meantime, we see a monster with an SS rank named Kraken. Hunting that monster gives 1,500 points. In another scene, we see a missing, lower-level human, the same villain that Kim fought in the 5th and 6th chapters. Hunting that villain gives 30 points. The Go continues, saying, "Although it is feared by the majority of citizens, it is officially considered a festival. What actually takes place is a sort of small-scale war. It becomes a venue to check the current military strength of each country, and by publicly broadcasting the hunting of demons and monsters, it serves a propaganda purpose and generate goodwill from broadcasting the monster hunt. Particularly, the winning country receives a huge prize, unique items, and even the rights to unchallenged dungeons, making the competition fierce." At that moment, Kim thinks to himself, "As expected, I'm glad I participated in the Asia Friendship Tournament. In the depths of the abyss, I met the succubus queen, Rosaria. She definitely knows about the existence of the king, but her strength is undoubtedly an unknown factor. It's difficult to expect her to willingly share information about the king. At the very least, to demand something, not to even continue a conversation, I need to become much stronger. Therefore, being able to face off against national-level forces and gain rewards makes the Asia Friendship Tournament important." After that, we see the Go says, "However, in that sense, there is one problem with our new Korea team. The first place is still vacant, and with the absence of many strong players like Kwon Kung-hyuk, who became the second-ranking player due to the recent Labyrinth conquest, and other skilled players like Yoo Ah-young due to personal reasons, the current strength of New Korea is not the same as before." Suddenly, Park Sung-jin raises his hand and says, "Therefore, measures to address this issue need to be considered. The power issue has already been resolved. There's a rumor that a rookie, player Kim Tae-hyun, has reached national-level strength." Upon hearing Park's words, the other players in the room are shocked. They are surprised that Kim was able to reach this national-level strength, and all eyes are on Kim as they wait for him to confirm this matter. The players can't believe that Kim has reached this level of strength, and they exclaim, "Is that true? That can't be! At his age!" Even Kim himself is confused, and he tries to calm them by saying, "It's just a rumor, a rumor. Besides, it's not proven yet, so we can't consider it in our current strategy, can we?" Hearing Kim's words, the other players are disappointed, thinking it was just a rumor. After that, other players start to discuss their plans for the upcoming Asian Exhibition Games, saying, "So, do we need to come up with a plan? What plan? Are we going to recruit new people?" Hearing their words, the chairman slams his hands on the table, laughs, and says, "Not bad. Although we don't have national-level players like China or Japan, the Asian Exhibition Games isn't a slaughter. The focus is on point competition through hunting monsters and demons. If we stay calm, we have a good chance of winning." With more Abyss experience, players Park Sung-jin, Kwak Si-yang, and Seo Hang-il will handle monster hunting, while player Jang Jin-soo, who has more experience in PvP, will assist player Kim Tae-hyun in hunting the identified demons. Hearing the chairman's plan, everyone agrees with it. The chairman, seeing that everyone agrees with his plan, says, "Then, for the Asian Exhibition Games next week, I look forward to everyone's performance." After that, The scene changes to a battle arena where we see many spectators and participants from different parts of the world. At this moment, the event reporter says, "We are here at the opening ceremony of the Asian Exhibition Games at the stadium of the World Player Association's Asia branch. Teams from countries like the Philippines, Vietnam, and Singapore have gathered here to participate in the tournament. Among them, the most impressive teams seem to be Japan and China, with national-level players participating." Thank you for watching my video so far. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Next, we see Japan's national-level player, Demon Sword, whose name is Nakata Shinji. The reporter continues, "Especially China, with 3 national-level players in this tournament, is expected to be a strong contender for the top spot." After that, we see 3 men, 1 in front and 2 behind him. One of them is China's national-level player Blood Sword Liu Ping, and the other is China's national-level player Swift Kai Mingmin. The one in front is China's national-level player Demonic Strength, and his name is Ji Xin. The scene changes to Kim's uncle and aunt watching this event on television. Hearing the reporter say, "On the other hand, in Korea's case, with the absence of many top players including Kwon Kang-hyuk and many others not participating," Kim's uncle says, "winning seems unlikely." His aunt adds, "I just hope our Taehyun stays safe." Then we see Kim's cousin, Hwan Jae-young, cheering for Kim with a board on his back and a silly face. With full excitement, he says, "That's it, what are you saying? Mom, Dad, now is the time to cheer for Taehyun as loudly as possible, not say winning is impossible. Have you forgotten what Taehyun has done for us? For example, this house. Taehyun bought it with his earnings. What about my allowance? I get bonuses every time he clears a dungeon. In other words, the more Taehyun succeeds, the more benefits I get. So let's cheer him on." Kim's uncle and aunt, seeing Hwan's actions and hearing his words, are disappointed by his behavior. Kim's uncle says, "My son, you're such a sly and despicable opportunist." Kim's aunt adds, "Is he getting worse? Should we call a shaman or something?" Hwan, hearing his parents' words, gets angry and says, "Unlike you, I trust my brother. Brother, show those other countries what you're made of." After that, we see a woman walk in. She goes to Kim and says, "You must be Kim Tae-hyun, the youngest S-rank player in New Korea?" Surprised, Kim wonders why this woman is suddenly talking to him. She continues her words and says to Kim, "You helped us with the East Point incident." Kim looks at her carefully and finally realizes who she is. She then says, "I was going to handle it myself, but by the time I arrived, everything was already taken care of." She is Japan's national-level player saint, and her name is Yoshikawa Tsurara. Hearing her words, Kim thinks to himself, "Yoshikawa Tsurara. Before my regression, it was the saint who handled the East Point incident. Considering her abilities, it makes sense that such an incident was resolved quietly." Then she says to Kim, "I wanted to meet you to thank you personally, so I extended an invitation. So why did you refuse?" At that moment, Kim thinks to himself, and he remembers his conversation with the chairman after the players' meeting. We see after that the chairman explains his plan to the players in that room, determining the role of each person in the implementation of this plan. They are all leaving to implement their roles. As Kim wants to leave, we see the chairman wanting to have some words with him. He says to Kim, Taehyun, please wait for a moment." The chairman mentions something about an invitation to Kim. In that moment, Kim wonders what this invitation could be. The chairman, seeing Kim's confusion, says, "The saint specifically requested to meet you. Her intentions are unclear, but the saint is one of the few in the world with an extreme regenerative healing ability. She might be able to help treat player Kwon Kang-hyuk's arm. I think meeting her before the tournament might not be a bad idea. What do you think?" However, despite the expectations of others, Kim responds, "I'll decline." Hearing Kim's response, Go gets angry and shouts at Kim, "Why? Player Kim Taehyun! Player Kwon Kang-hyuk was injured protecting you!" But unlike Go Taewook, the chairman remains calm and tries to calm him down, saying, "Calm down, Deputy Manager Go Taewook. Let's hear his reason first. Why not, Taehyun?" Kim responds, "I can't go into detail right now, but it's a very simple reason. I know the ugly truth hidden behind the name Saint." As the scene shifts to the present time, we see Kim declining the Saint's offer, saying the same words to her. As the Saint wants to know what Kim is talking about, Kim states, That's all there is to it, and walks away. We see the saint, and upon hearing Kim's words, her facial expression changes as if Kim's words made her angry. As Kim leaves, we see Nakata Shinji approach her and ask, "What do you think?" She laughs and responds, "Heh." As expected, the reason he refused my invitation wasn't simple. He seems to know something about me. Hearing her words, Nakata Shinji looks surprised and with a serious tone says, "Then should I handle it right now?" Hearing Nakata's words, Yoshikawa laughs and says, "That's not what I meant." While other fools are only focused on his potential for growth, the most remarkable aspect of that man's actions is his information network. Achieving the impossible with just power alone is nearly unattainable. Especially, I can't even guess where he got information about me. I hope he becomes mine as soon as possible. And with that, this chapter ends. Thank you for watching this video until the end. Support this channel by liking this video and subscribing the channel. And if you want me to recap another manhwa or manga, write its name in the comments section. And if you want to know that what happened in previous chapters, you can watch them in this channel. Stay tuned for next chapters.